Hello guys and gals, it's Kartan here and welcome to my League 1 preview and predictions for Game Week 9. So, we've got a nice set of fixtures on tonight, midweek, love to say it. So, we'll see what tonight brings. Let's get straight into it. So, the first match of the evening is MK Dons versus Wigan Athletic. I believe Wigan are going to come out 1-0 winners in this one. Both teams haven't got up to the start of the season as they would have wanted to, but Wigan picked up a valuable draw on Saturday against Plymouth, who've had a decent start of the season. So, I reckon Wigan could possibly push on from there and maybe might their promotion push kind of top. But have they already messed that up? I'm not too sure. But we're going for 1-0 Wigan Athletic. So, moving on to the next one of the night, which is AFC Wimbledon at home to Blackpool. So, I've went for a 1-1 draw in this one here. Both teams have got up to, again, pretty average starts this season. I think both teams are difficult to play against. Blackpool will be wanting to move up the table quite swiftly. Wimbledon will probably be in and around where they are at the minute. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw then, and both teams haven't played brilliantly this season so far. The next game we've got on our hands is Ipswich Town, who are at home to Gillingham. Again, every time I talk about Gillingham, I say they're an awkward team to play against. They are. That's why I think they're going to hold Ipswich to a 1-1 draw. Ipswich, obviously, they lost on Saturday versus Lincoln. And they also lost midweek to Doncaster last week. So I think they'll stabilise it today with a nice 1-1 draw. But I don't think it's going to be a good result for them realistically when they'll be hoping to get a win tonight. But I think it's going to come out as a 1-1 draw. Charlton 2, Oxford United 1 is the next prediction we've got for tonight's games. I think Charlton have been playing brilliant recently. They've won the last 3. Oxford, they won their previous game, which has put them in a better position. However, I still think Charlton will come up comfortable 2-1 winners in this one, and that'll push them ever so slightly towards the promotion spots once again, where I think they'll be in and around by the end of the season. Take on Burton at home tonight, in which I actually think Peterborough, despite winning 5 on the trot, will only come out with a point in tonight's game. Burton haven't got off to a good start of the season whatsoever. They did secure a draw at the weekend. Hopefully they'll be able to push on from there. There's been a few teams who've disappointed so far this year, which I didn't expect, because I thought Burton played some good football every time I've seen them in the stadium live. So I was thinking a 1-1 draw tonight. I don't think Peterborough are going to win 6 on the trot. They've won the last 5. But you never know. But 1-1 draw in my opinion. Lincoln 3, Crewe Alexandra 1 is the next one. Lincoln absolutely flying this season. They've just went top after the win against Ipswich on Saturday. 3-1 is probably about right in this game. I think Crewe, they didn't look impressive against Sunderland. They did, however, win at the weekend, which was a surprise against Doncaster. However, I still think they won't pose a challenge for an informed Lincoln City FC side. Next up, we've got Hull City away to Bristol Rovers. I've went for a 2-1 win to Hull City in this game, just based on the fact that Hull have been flying this season so far, except for, as I predicted, they'd lose against Peterborough on Saturday. I thought they needed a nice League 1 taster, so you really put them in the place, which it probably did. I think they'll come out tonight, they'll show the quality against a Bristol Rovers side, and they'll come out very, very comfortable winners at 2-1. Fleetwood at home to Shrewsbury Town. Fleetwood haven't started off the season great, but they won at the weekend, I believe, so they could possibly kick on from there. I reckon they'll win 1-0 tonight against Shrewsbury. Don't think they'll really pose too much of a threat to Fleetwood, but I can't see it being a high scoring game. Next up, we'll have Portsmouth, who take on Northampton at home. Portsmouth were exceptional against Sunderland at the weekend, made Sunderland look like a team who shipped goals regularly, which we weren't up until Saturday. We'll concede 3 against Portsmouth on Saturday. We didn't really pose much of a threat going forward to them. We struggled with some of their attacking players. Harness had a great game against Sunderland. I just think they're a solid side. They have been for years. Kenny Jackett's a good manager. They may have not got off to the start of the season they want to, but they've definitely turned it around in recent weeks. I think they're going to come out 2-0 comfortable winners against Northampton. I just think they've got too much quality for them at the end of the day. Now it's on to my favourite fixture of the night, being a Sunderland fan, Rochdale at home to Sunderland. So, Rochdale will lose this game 2-0, guaranteed. No, obviously not. But I think Sunderland are going to win 2-0. After losing on Saturday, I think Parky will give them a big kick up the arse. Parky Ball will be reinstated. Charlie Wyke, he's been scoring goals recently, or at least he's been getting in the right positions. He has scored a couple of goals in the past couple of weeks. I do think he'll probably score again tonight, and I think we'll run out comfortable 2-0 winners against Rochdale. Not pose a threat to us whatsoever. And hopefully we'll have a bit more defensive stability. O'Nine's been red carded. We'll bring in another centre-back. Willis, I'm not sure what his fitness is like at the minute, but Flano might come in place for O'Nine, which is more of a solid back line. The final game I've got for you tonight is Plymouth Argyle are taking on Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster obviously had a disappointing result on Saturday, losing to Crewe, but other than that, they beat Ipswich last week, which proves they're a good side. Plymouth have had a decent start of the season. They're in and around the top 10, but I still think they'll lose 2-1 to Doncaster this evening. So thank you for listening to my predictions and preview for this evening's games. Please come back to see how I've done and what the results were for my roundup tonight. I'll be going out after the games have all wrapped up. I'm looking forward to watching. I'm looking forward to seeing all the scores and see how the league table lines up come 10 p.m. Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to see more content, more League One content, more Premier League content, more football content in general. It's been great to talk to you. Love you all. See ya. It's been your boy Kartan.